I want to welcome you to our In the Kitchen on Friday. Today we are doing a Mexican street corn, my version, my vegan version. And I want to say hello to Helene and to Patricia and Gloria and Mary Jo and Susan and Pamela and Kat for being here and joining me to have a little bit of fun in the kitchen. Yeah. Okay. We're starting off with some corn. It's getting to that time of the year where corn is coming out in the grocery store. I think most of what we're getting is from the U.S. But you can use different kinds of corn. You can use frozen corn. So when I use frozen corn, and I have some frozen corn in here, I just thaw it out. And then I use the organic non-GMO. This is just corn I got at my store. So this one is just plain corn. They don't say it's organic. And I just wanted to, this is something I didn't know, but most of the corn, the one that has been demonized for being GMO, is the field corn. And that's the corn they use in our processed foods, like the cornstarch and cornmeal and all that stuff. So if it's corn in your processed food, it's likely the field corn. This is the sweet corn, which is a little different. It's not the GMO, or at least that's what I've been told, that the way that the field corn is. So the sweet corn is different. And I just want to say for everyone, I started this journey thinking, you got to be 100% organic and this and that and blah, blah, blah. But it's really, meet yourself where you're comfortable and what works for you and what works for your budget. Because I know in Canada, a lot of times you can't even get the organic stuff, or it might not even be very good, or it's really expensive. So I look around, and if I can get organic produce and it's great, then I'll buy that. But if it's not, you kind of have to decide what you are comfortable with. And if you want your corn to be non-GMO and organic, then you either have to buy the cob, or you can buy the frozen version, or you can look around. I don't very rarely, anybody see organic corn in their grocery stores around? I don't see it very often. Very rarely do I see it. So I usually will boil my corn on the stove. I put a pot of hot water, like boiling water, and I put the corn in, I bring it to a boil, and then I let it simmer for about 10 minutes or so. And that's it. But I experimented with baking. You can grill your corn if you have an outdoor grill, which we don't have. I roasted this one in the oven to get the little bit of grill char. But I found that it was tough compared to the corn that I usually make in the boiling water. So you can pick whatever method to make your corn. And then I have a steak knife. We don't eat steak here, but I have steak knives that are great. And I'm just gonna basically cut the corn off of the cob, and that's good. And the good thing is, if you're using the frozen corn, you don't have to cut anything because it's already cut for you. Save a step. And I'm all about making things easy for us. Just gonna do that. And there is our corn. All right, here's my corn. Put this off to the side. My counter's clean. And then I've already got some corn. So we're gonna heat this up on the stove in a saucepan, or a skillet, I guess you would call it. I don't know what a skillet. Skillet to me is the electric version. So I've got my pan on here. I'm just heating it up. You could put a little bit of oil in, but I think for this one, I prefer just to put a little bit of, putting a little bit of broth. You could use water, but I always like broth better. And just enough to kind of wet the bottom. Add it to the corn, and we're going to heat it up. Now you could take your corn and actually cook it in the skillet. if you'd like to do it that way as well. So while that is getting heated, I'm going to just tell you the rest of the ingredients. So I made a cashew sour cream here. So I have a cashew sour cream that I made. I've made this before in the sessions. This is like so simple. This recipe comes from my mentor, Danielle Arsenault from Pachavega Living Foods Education. And I'll give you the recipe, but all I have is I did 2 cups of cashews soaked for at least 4 hours so that they're soft for blending. And we also get rid of those enzyme inhibitors that are not the greatest for our digestion. They coat the nuts, and so we get rid of those. And so then I added some apple cider vinegar, some lemon juice, and some water, blend it up, and we have cashew in my high-speed blender, and we have cashew sour cream. And I like it. This is like, for me, I've always used Danielle's recipe because it works, it's good, and I don't need to play with what already works. So I took about I don't know, this is about 3/4 of a cup of this cashew sour cream. And it will start off runny, not runny, but a little less thick. But when you store the food like the cashew sour cream in the fridge, it will actually thicken up. Same with dressings that have that cashew or nut base, they do thicken up. So if it looks a little watery or runny when you first, it will thicken up as it stores. And I'm just gonna take my corn and move it around. Maybe turn the heat down a little bit, make sure it doesn't burn. All right, so that's good while we go. And we're just gonna add a few spices to this. So I have about a teaspoon of chili powder. I'm going to add this is my measuring, you can measure it, but about a 1/2 teaspoon of cumin here. And all this is in the recipe. Little bit of pepper. Not a big pepper fan, so for me a little bit, add what you want. We're down to the bottom of this. And then a touch of salt, but not a lot. I'm just going to add a little sprinkle of salt. And then I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of nutritional yeast. It'll give it a little bit of a cheesy flavor. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that. Oops. And I forgot one of the magic ingredients. Is a little bit of smoked paprika as well to go in it. That'll give it a little bit of a smoky flavor for your corn. Boom. And I've got a little bit of lemon juice here, or lime juice, sorry. This one's lime juice. I'm going to add in a little bit of that. And then just stir this up to make like it's almost like a flavored sour cream. Beautiful. Let me just taste that. And I might add a little more lemon juice, not too much, or lime juice. Beautiful. It's got a nice smoky flavor to it, a little bit of cheesy flavor from all those beautiful spices. I also made so usually Mexican street corn has sorry, let me do this. And I turned this off because it's heated. It usually has it's a cheese, a Mexican cheese. Maybe someone knows what it is. It's kind of a little bit of a cross, close to like a Parmesan. And so you put that in if you're doing with cheese. But I made a substitute, which is tofu feta here to give it a little bit of zing. So what I did is I've marinated tofu so I crumbled the tofu. I marinated it in a combination of apple cider vinegar, some lemon juice, a little bit of miso paste, and I've got the recipe for you. Also, some garlic powder, some onion powder, a little bit of oregano, a little bit of salt and pepper. And this one, if you let it sit in the fridge for a day or two, it starts changing the texture a little and really becomes a lot more like a feta cheese. So it does, to really get that effect, it does take a day or so. And you can leave it in the fridge for a couple of weeks, but this is going to give it a little zing to our salad, or our Mexican street corn. And so then now all we're going to do is take the corn that's hot in the oven. We're going to add some of the sour cream that we made to coat it. Put this in. And then add in a couple other items here. I'm going to add in a little bit of, where is it? I have some diced red pepper, which will give it a little bit of color as well. And if you want those cooked rather than raw, which mine are raw, you can put it in earlier while you're cooking your corn. But I'm good. I like the crunch. So I'm going to leave it raw. A little bit of that. Add that in. And let me move it to a bowl. Where's my bowl? Here's my bowl. I'm going to add it to my bowl. And if you would like to have it cold, you can have it cold. So you could take your corn, cool it a little bit, and then put it in the bowl and add the ingredients. So it's up to you which way you would like to do it. I think traditionally it's hot, served hot. And some places they actually will put the sauces on the corn and the cob and you eat the cob as well. I have a little bit of green onion to add to it, a little freshness to go with it. Some green onion and a little bit of cilantro as well. I'm not going to put too much cilantro. And if you don't like cilantro, because cilantro is very polarizing, and there's some people that apparently, well, my daughter for sure, cilantro tastes like soap to her. So she doesn't even like having cilantro in the house. So you can tell she's not going to try this for sure. And there you go. Oh, if you want, I'm not going to add, but I have some jalapeno peppers here that one of my daughters likes for her tacos. I'm not going to use them, but you can add that in as well. And there you have a Mexican street corn version, plant-based version. Yum, 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 yum. This is just for me. I'm going to be the one eating it. So I'm going to eat it right out of the bowl. Oh, I forgot to put some of this in. Oh, there's a dab of my feta cheese. I got to add that in. Yeah. All right. And there you have it with the extra ingredient. Yum, yum, yum. All right. I'm going to add the recipe and then I'll take a look. Susan says, okay, Gloria says she gets organic corn from her grocery store. And yeah, I see
Yeah,
it once in a while
it's
at
just a
Whole Foods.
specialty organic store where they have
Yeah,
mostly organic food. Yeah,
yeah, which is great.
yeah.
And then Susan says she wraps hers in wax paper and microwaves it. Yeah, so my dad loves, I don't have a microwave. Helene, we have somebody that's trying to come in three
I know.
times.
I just clicked it like 4 times, so
It's not coming,
it's not
but it's
coming
a
through.
funny name. Okay, we'll just leave that. So my dad, I don't have a microwave, but that actually great idea, Susan. If you do microwave, you can definitely do corn in the microwave. I think my dad leaves the cob, like the husk on, and does it for 3 or 4 minutes, and then it's done. He loves, like since he found microwave corn, he's like been in heaven. It's so easy
Yeah,
to
we
do.
microwave our corn too.
Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
microwave it as well. And in the recipe, it says 5 or 6 ears of corn. So Mary Jo, really just whatever you want for however many you're serving is good. I think I've this is probably the equivalent of 3 cups of corn, I would say. So you kind of have to judge it. And also the ears of corn, if you get corn, are different sizes. Right now they're smaller, but as the summer goes on, I expect to see them a little bit bigger too. So that's easy. And so, yeah, just, if you just want one cob for yourself, this is something you can easily just have your feta, have some of the sour cream made up, pop your cob of corn in the oven, in the microwave, or boil it on the stove, however you want to do it. Kind of slice it up, put it all in the bowl, and you've got this nice little corn salad that you can have with whatever your meal is. That's the beautiful part of this. It's so easy to do. All right. Are there any questions for me before we say adieu today? No questions?
Just a comment.
Oh, okay. You can make your comment. Yeah,
Can I make my comment?
this
My
is what
comment
we're looking at summary stuff now. We
my
want to
co-
be in the summary mood.
my comment is I've said this before. I said this before. If you can tell us what you're doing on the Wednesday before the Friday,
So that you can have all the ingredients?
correct?
Okay. I'll try. I'll try.
That's
That
my
that's giving
comment.
you a hint of whether or not I've actually got everything organized on Wednesday.
That's my
So,
comment.
okay, point taken, Helene. And I'm just going to get for Gloria had asked about a couple. Was there other recipes? I think you missed a couple other things. So last week we did bean salad.
I wasn't on last week either, but
Okay, so let me get the bean salad link
it's
for you.
on YouTube anyways.
That's okay. Some people might not want to do
I think it's
so.
Donna anyways. I think it's Donna trying to get in or whatever. I'm not
Okay, so there's the bean salad. I don't know what else, because I know you've missed a couple of sessions when you were out doing your trip to Canmore and all that stuff.
Excuse me, Debbie.
Yes.
Yes, I don't
Could,
even know which ones I actually missed anymore.
Okay.
What
Oh,
they were. The
yes,
recipe.
Patricia.
could you send me the recipe for today's salad? Because it
Sure.
looks really good.
So, Helene, can you organize that?
yeah, I've sent it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send it to Gloria as well if she wants it, and both of you.
Okay, great.
And
And
I
then
think Donna's trying to join in, but I
I
don't
don't know
know.
why it's not working,
I don't know. It worked last time,
but that's a
but
funny name for
yeah,
that
that's
thing.
her. She's coming in through her cell phone.
Oh, I see.
Samsung SMA 5546.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gloria, I'll take a look and see what I've done recently and I'll send you um,
Okay, that'll
some
be
of those.
fine, Debbie.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Okay, everyone. On that note, I'm just going to say, everyone have an amazing weekend.
Happy Canada Day.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
happy Canada
because,
Day.
woo,
Yes,
next week is
Canada
Canada
Day,
Day
everyone.
on Wednesday. And for anybody in the US, I think we'll see you before the 4th of July because that's on the week. I think it's on Sunday.
What are you thinking of for next week?
No, Saturday is the 4th of July. Not sure for next week. One of the things that if watermelon is in the store, maybe a watermelon
Oh, we
salad.
could do a watermelon pizza or a watermelon like grenada. I saw something. I was watching. Oh,
Oh, maybe.
I was watching this like. Yeah,
Yeah.
they made like frozen watermelon. It looked really good.
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
had our first watermelon this week and it was amazing. So maybe, but I'm not going to say for sure. We'll figure it out. All right, everyone. Thank you so
Well, we
much
have
for joining.
watermelon
Love you all
here.
and
Okay,
enjoy
thank you
your
as well.
Thank you,
Mexican
Debbie. Thank you,
street corn.
Helene.
You're
Have a
Bye,
welcome.
wonderful
everyone.
week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.